Hey guys, welcome back to the Vid-Bits. My name is Brian, aka Pops, hanging out with you, and we are less than 2 hours away from claiming the global championship from Pac-Man Megatonal Battle Chomp Champs once again. We were the initial champion when this game launched last year, and we won against great adversity. There's a folder called Road to Number One that you can check out with over 400 hours of all of the matches that we did to claim the global championship last year. We let it ride for a year, and now here we are back 1 year later, and we are about to take Season 8, which is amazing. We're going to take Season 8 globally. Obviously, that means we did locally as well. We doubled we almost doubled at one point the second place person's score, so there's no way that they were able to catch up with us for quite some time, and then we had quite a bit of gains that we had to make to be able to take over Devenimer, but when we did, they were the only person stopping us, and Stammy then saw the freight train coming and decided to step out of the way and has not jumped back into the fray. With 2 hours left to go, they do not have the ability to catch me, so I mean, it's all but a formality, and I appreciate you guys for the support. The Vid-Bits are very thankful to have passionate fans and subs and members and stuff like that that believe in us. Last year, I literally Babe Ruth the whole thing. I was about 9 days behind people that paid to access the game early and still was able to catch up, even though my score was deleted several times through technical glitches. Got together with the publishers, the programmers, and all that stuff, and I was able to make things right for the community. Did big gains for the community last year, and this year, it's a situation where didn't have to fight as hard, but I'm very thankful still to once again be able to take the global championships. I'm gonna go ahead and let's play some elimination games. That'll be fun. There's a higher chance of coming across some people that aren't bots in elimination games, so. Hopefully everyone is having a pleasant day. Really appreciate anybody and everybody that's stopping by. The thing that saddens me the most about this is when you start this game, it tells you that there'll be rewards at the end of the season, And coming from somebody that won Season 1 and got nothing, I don't think you get anything. It's just, like, sad that there's a screen that says that you do. Like, I won the whole enchilada and I didn't get anything. I didn't get an extra cosmetic, I didn't get an extra title, I didn't get an extra star thing next to my name, nothing. I did talk to Hiro in California from Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated, and, you know, basically got told, congratulations for playing a lot of our game. That's what I got. So, the whole moral of the story is, just do whatever you're gonna do for you. Like, because this season, I pretty much did everything under the radar, and then, you know, after a year ago, I thought that this was gonna be the start of something amazing, and it is, because it let me know that I should always be doing things for the right reason. And sometimes we don't understand what those reasons are, and we think they should be big and huge, and they always will be big and huge to us, but to be honest, how you feel about it at the end of the day is all that really matters. And I love Pac-Man. I said it before when I was playing last year that I would have just done this for myself. I have done speeds like this for myself and got nothing out of it. The only difference is, except for like my own self-satisfaction, the only difference is now with the advantation of, like, you know, the ability to stream what you do, you can at least have proof that it happened. I mean, a lot of the time I was just like talking to my friends and be like, yeah, I did this or that, and if they didn't see it firsthand, then there was no proof that it happened. So at least I can say that I got proof that this happened last year, and it's definitely happening again. Even if Sammy were to start playing right now, and I gave him several weeks to try to be competitive. I checked every day. They just kind of gave up because I had to play a crazy ass 18-hour stretch to be able to pass them after, like, I was getting on and they were getting gains on me, and they knew I was coming for the lead, so they were playing in a maximized period of time for a while, just like my rival did last year. And then what I ended up doing was sleeping in small bursts, getting up and playing and min-maxing against them one-on-one, and then going a little bit further and getting some of my lead back, and then playing a crazy 18-hour marathon and passing them. And when I did, they were deflated. That's how I was able to take the championship for America. They were going to take it. So the second time I was able to take the championship for America last year, did the same thing. You know, to be able to say that I did that in a Pac-Man game, regardless of how successful it is, it's a Pac-Man branded game, and for me, I'm blessed and thankful and grateful and appreciative to be in the spot that I'm at. I'm thankful for everybody that, you know, cares at all about this. So I really wish I would have got into Pac-Man 99. I don't know why I didn't, but I mean, I've been told it's the far superior game from people that played, and it probably is, but I didn't get into it, so more, just to be able to say, though, that I captured a championship right after Pac-Man's 45th birthday, you know, gave it to him for his 44th birthday last year, and this is the championship that's available after his 45th birthday, and I won that too, and I'm stoked about that. It's a Pac-Man game, man. Like, I was born in the 80s, and in my baby book, my mom wrote about how obsessed I was with Pac-Man, and, you know, that would be like the original game, obviously, but also that crazy cartoon that came out, you know, and it's just to see my ability to be able to have the chance to do something like this. Yeah, I wish the game would have got more populated. I wish people would have accepted it more, you know, but it is what it is. There still is a level of concentration and skill that you have to do to face the AI, and, you know, still have to get it done. But unfortunately, like any other game like this, people also, you know, when I was facing against a lot of other real people, they kind of evolved into 3 different categories. Either you were the type of person that would stay in your own maze and do your own thing and let the other person stay in their own maze and do their own thing and see how high you could build a score. You were the person that really wasn't sure how to be aggressive, so you probably were a target. Or you were super aggressive and would do what I like to call tunnel flossing for prizes, which is basically you hold the button in and then you just keep doing this, and it's so not entertaining. And you keep doing that until you get a prize, or a power-up, I mean. And it became like the go-to method to play against other people, and it isn't interesting, it isn't fun. Yeah. It sure is a tactic, and I usually don't use it unless I'm facing somebody else that's using it, then I'll do it. But I don't like doing it because it's just not fun. I'm also excited that right after I win this global championship, the next big thing that has to do with Pac-Man coming out is Shadow Labyrinth, and we're going to cover that extensively. And it hides within itself Pac-Man Championship Edition 3 pretty much. But it's going to be really awesome to, do that. I'm going to reach out to Bandai Namco and see if I can get some sort of ambassadorship to do that product. We'll see. I don't know. We have the rights to do that kind of stuff because we have, we're in the VIP program with them or whatever. But I would have really just liked to have gotten a little bit of support for the channel for all the work that we did for the game last year and this game, I mean. And we did it for free, and yeah, it would have just been really great, but they didn't have anything extra after they spent their budget advertising Elden Ring in places that didn't need to have advertising for it. But I digress. Shout out to these guys, though. It's just leagues difference between the people that really are putting in the time here. And part of the other problem is, I guess, I was very anti-conformity as far as I didn't use any costumes on my Pac-Man when the whole thing is about doing that, I guess, because I really just wanted to stand out, especially for Pac-Man's birthday, last year, and I guess it kind of followed this year too, or just you know, wanted to make sure that he stood out, and that I always stood out facing anybody else because I was the only person that wasn't being dressed up, so that made me stand out even more, I thought. But as far as from a corporate perspective, maybe they didn't appreciate that. I don't know. We also won the championship last year on the PlayStation platform, and this year we're doing it on the Nintendo Switch. Actually, the Nintendo Switch 2. Did the majority of the play on the Nintendo Switch, obviously, because it was out first, but we're finishing up play on the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's kind of cool. Oh no, I thought I was going to turn that corner fast enough. Ooh, shib. For pride! Woo! We are 25% of the way there. Only 90 more minutes remain before we are declared the winner of this game globally for a second time. Ooh. Boo! Literally didn't start this season until 5:15. That's how long it took me to win the championship. 92 hours. Yeah, I'm playing this on Switch too. Boop. Space, did you just win Season 2, or did you go on and do any more than that? So you won Season 2? So we don't really even know who won Seasons 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, because I was out of it, Space was out of it. It'd be nice to know. Lots of other stuff, just too much other stuff. Unfortunately. Really looking forward to Shadow Labyrinth, though. Looking forward to Donkey Kong Bonanza for sure. It's going to be amazing. That's weird. You said that yours says that there's 2 weeks left in the season. I don't know. I mean, if we look at these numbers and stuff, the people I would assume won, like G probably won. Chris IG maybe won. I don't know. Dark Shadow never winning though. Like that Dark Shadow never winning is, I mean, Dark Shadow was one of my original rivals in season 1 before you. So like it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who, looking at this list, who could have won, but it'd be nice to know. David Dow maybe. We are not friends. Sorry, David Dow, if you're here or listening. Not a fan of your tunnel flossing ways. Yeah, I don't know. Sam Hain Witch is old school. I mean, people that's got the thousands. I don't know. Could have probably just rounded off with 1,600 wins and go ahead and just play some. Let's see here. No, leave queue. Floofy, floofy chief. It's a fluffy guy. What, cheaphead? Good boy. I did find across the versions though that I've played, and I played the Steam version, obviously PlayStation, and I know fact that you, Space, were playing on Switch, so I thought, okay, I'd try to play it on Switch, but until I hardwired in, I was having connectivity issues with this game. It was frustrating. That means I can't play undocked. I've tried a little bit since I've got my router issue taken care of. Hopefully that'll take care of the majority of it. But you know, Space, I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but like the arcade archives have some older, great arcade, golden age arcade games, and I just think that with the way that your mind works, if you really looked at some of the games and some of the loops and stuff, if you like older games like this, you could probably get yourself up into the higher parts of some of the leaderboards and scoring of that. It's kind of what we've been doing. Arcade archives, Hamster's arcade archives, just picking some of the games that are fun, and they have like 5-minute score attack modes, and then obviously full high score modes, and yeah, you could definitely throw yourself in your name in the hat there on some of those, I believe. Because just a lot of it's just pattern recognition, and then being able to stay consistent, and then deal with, you know, accelerated patterns and small variances and stuff like that. And yeah, it feels pretty rewarding to be able to have your name up in the top 20s and sometimes top 10s in some of these old school arcade games. Are you talking about Joy-Cons playing this game with the Joy-Cons? Because I'm playing with a Switch 2 Pro controller. I played the majority of the, I'd say 85 of the hours I played this season on the Switch 2 or on the Switch 1. I played with the Pro controller. So the little bit that I tried playing it, even on the Switch 2 with the Switch 2 Pro Joy-Cons, I'm still it's a hot take, but I'm still not a big fan of the Joy-Cons.
I don't feel like that's a hot take at all.
It just feels like a baby's toy in my hand that's gonna just like break if I like get super aggressive like with the thumb movements, and I'm super into like especially games that make you push in heavy into the analog to run. Like there's certain games that are like that, like
where it just takes more.
Where like what would that be considered? L3 when you push it in.
God, I remember the first time as a kid when something said, "Hey, click L3." I'm like, L1, L2, where is L3? It's like as a kid, you don't realize that stick is considered a button.
Yeah, this account was fresh from the 15th of last month, so whatever it is here, it's definitely not the account that I played last year. But
I think it had a problem when you tried signing in to the same account or some shit. Or no, it just has different platform icons.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on there, Ken? Ken 97531.
Oh, Ken was. Hey, Ken. It's 2 mops. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What's going on, 2 mops?
I thought it was 2 mops. I was like, I looked at the picture. I was like, that's 2 mops.
What's going on, 2 mops?
Is that your first name, 2 mops?
I should have known because you're the only one that jumps in with the Scott Hall. Yo. I'm like, what's up?
Okay, so when you go to like when you create a channel or whatever so you can publicly comment, it has you pick an @. So if you want, you can literally just go to that @ and change it to @2mops420. Like Dre's says @JungleDre. Oh, Dad, did I tell you I ate wings from the gas station for lunch?
No, I asked you what you had.
Yeah, it was questionable.
I'm sure.
But, like, my whole thought was, the pizza looked horrible, and I saw the guy bring the wings out fresh, so I was like, if I have to eat gas station food, I would probably go with whatever just came out.
Yeah, like, the wings looked fresh.
They weren't horrible. They were better than the local gas station, like, the local specific gas station I went to where they had breaded wings with fucking sauce on them already, so it was just a bunch of breaded goo. You open the box up and you're like, I'm disappointed. Like,
goo for you.
Well, it's just like the fact that, like, why? First of all, I don't know if this is a hot take, but wings don't need fucking breading. The skin gets plenty crispy on its own. Like,
yeah.
I don't really understand the need for adding more crisp, which is just bread. This is more bread.
This is more bread.
It's like, you don't need that.
Meat on meat.
I'd rather eat 4 more wings than be filled up on bread.
No, the problem is, with wings being $1 a piece, who can afford to eat 4 more wings?
It's true.
I love chicken wings too. The problem is I can just massacre a whole pile of wings. Boom, boom, boom. Appreciate you guys. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. If you're,
What's the reset time?
it'll be 7 p.m. EST. So, and it says 2 hours, but it'll click over here in about 5 minutes over to 1 hour. Should click over right about now for to 1 hour here in any second. It should just go boop. I hope. Hopefully it's not just permanently stuck on 2. Hi, Dawn. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate that. Got an hour to go till we're declared the global champion for Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs Season 8. And yeah, we'll probably leave the game alone for a while again, unless for some reason it gets some sort of fun, or some sort of person wants to reach out from Bandai Namco and be like, hey, you want to do some stuff about Shadow Labyrinth? Because I'm going to. I'm paying to do that, but anybody that's listening, if you guys want to just send us some review codes for free or whatever, that would be great. Because then that way we could pass it out to the community and get some more awareness about the game and all that stuff. So I already have the game pre-ordered, and I'm not going to cancel it just if you gave me free codes. But it'd be nice to be able to share the wealth a little bit, get some more exposure of this amazing Metroidvania / Pac-Man crossover that's coming out in just 3 weeks. Love you too, Dawn. Love you so much. Definitely surrogate mother for me growing up. Definitely had my best interest at heart. Wonderful, wonderful woman. Nothing but good things to say about you. Okay, so the whole thing was, and also last year, we Grassroots tried to get as much groundswell as we could for this game and try to get as many people involved as possible. But unfortunately, it didn't come to fruition as far as how the company wanted to perceive the game commercially versus how they actually were trying to promote it. I mean, here we were trying to actually promote it like they were commercially, which is like a stadium-style battle royale event, trying to get everybody interested in competing against each other. But this game has never reached 64 people at the same time, which was the intention. So it goes to show what happens when people don't get what they want, because a majority of it has to do with the fact that people are disenfranchised with the fact that Pac-Man 99 got canceled in order for this game to have legs. I don't understand why things can't exist in the same space, but apparently they can't. So the people that were possibly converters from Pac-Man 99 never converted because they were angry, and then the negative press combined with that allowed the game to never get off the ground. So it just shows you that people that aren't happy will ruin it for other people, when really people should have just celebrated they were doing more things with the Pac-Man IP. And considering the fact that it's 45 years old, anytime that you can find anything new to do with an IP, or different or varying to keep it fresh or whatever, should be given, you know, applause instead of like looked at as a harmful thing, because that's when we find things just disappear. You know, I wouldn't ever want to see Pac-Man completely disappear, but they don't reinvent the formula like coming up with a Shadow Labyrinth game, then, you know, it can get stale. Nobody would have ever thought that they were going to combine a Metroidvania with Pac-Man, so I can't wait to see exactly how it works, but by all accounts of anything that I've seen gameplay-wise, and the people that have actually had hands-on impressions of it, they're really pleased with the hybrid, so... I wish that the company that was Pinball FX, or whoever's doing the main pinball emulation stuff now, I wish that they would get some of the rarer pinball / video game hybrids like Joust, or there was also Professor Pac-Man, I think, was and then Baby Pac-Man, I think. There's a couple really cool hybrid machines that, you know, are very few in existence and very low functioning if they're out there. And they do these really great emulations nowadays, and I just don't know why that stuff hasn't seen the light of day when even companies like Arcade1Up can license out this stuff. So, low-hanging fruit, guys. I think there's a Qbert pinball table too. Some really interesting concept ones. Then if we're going to throw a Hail Mary and go all crazy, we could also throw like the Super Mario Brothers tables on there. Super Mario World. I still would love for Nintendo to partner with Arcade1Up, or if they have to find their own secondary company to do it and just start getting out like, you know, Donkey Kong Jr., Popeye. Jeez. Nobody's got the license to do that. It's crazy. It's public domain now too, so you'd think that maybe Nintendo would finally get that Popeye game that they wanted to, you know, do. That's not the arcade one. Do some sort of crazy Popeye game. Lesser popular IPs have had games, so I like Felix the Cat, and there's hardly anybody that knows what the hell that is. Wacky Races had a Nintendo game, and it's not even like the show, but it exists. I do remember going around my city last year, though, when I was about to win the championship and inspiring so many different people that were in the same situation as me, not feeling like they could really grasp onto something that they could control in their life, and not feeling like they could do much to change and chase their dreams. And when I was like, yeah, I'm the #1 in the world on this thing, and then they were just like inspired to go home and do stuff, write, paint, sculpt, walk, I heard all kinds of stories. It was just amazing. So, you know, if that's the lesson here, regardless of whether or not you get a big fat check for some company or an endorsement or, you know, any of that stupid stuff, just the fact that you can inspire somebody to think that they can be best in the world at something, and you know, especially something that they enjoy, that's what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, you know, people will pay to see other people do stuff that they can't do and do it well, because you can live vicariously through that. And like, we provide this service for free. We beat video game records, we set high scores, we set speedrun records. Whether or not they're #1 or not, they're still top tier 1% stuff we do here, and we do it for free. So if you are checking us out for the first time, please consider liking, sharing, subscribing the content. It really helps us grow. We are all homegrown here, and everything goes back into the channel. Like the Switch 2 I'm playing on right now, you guys paid for that. You guys sent us money and donations and super chats and stuff over a year, and we were able to help fund this. So stuff like that, we really put everything back into our content. So thank you very much for your time, and really appreciate you guys. After this season of Pac-Man, I think I'm going to try to jump back into slowly starting into 70-star Mario runs again. I miss it, and I got to share the frustration with my boy. Maybe when I start doing them, I'll maybe throw the bomb clip in there or something. probably not. I probably would try to do the bond flip and then just do the stake pound thing. And if you know, you know. Man, appreciate you two mops. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Dawn. You got it fixed. There it is. 2 mops 420. .48 minutes to go, and then the leaderboards will reset, and somebody will be going for the Season 9 championship, but we will be the reigning Season 8 champion while that goes on, while Pac-Man's 45th birthday rolls on, while we go into the 4th of July. You know, it's good to know that we were able to claim it. No offense to Stammy and wherever he's from, or they're from. But I took it back for United States of America, and yeah, we're able to do the damn thing, be the United States champion, the global champion once again, after winning it for the Season 1, taking 9 months off, 10 months off. If I do come back, I'll probably try to beat it on another platform, because I beat it on PlayStation last time. This time I'm playing on Switch. The new Pac-Man game comes out the 17th. July 17th, I think? 17th or 18th? It's that week. It's the same week as Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good. I think it's got, I mean, like, I saw another trailer for it that showed what looked like Pac-Man Championship Edition. So they're saying that secretly Pac-Man Championship Edition 3 could be hiding in this thing. I don't know if it's gonna be like a separate mode after you beat the game. Maybe it unlocks it and nobody's talking about it, or basically like what you're doing, even if there is no score attack or whatever, is like playing through Championship Edition, or you know, the ones that have incorporated boss battles and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see, because yeah, I played a little bit of arrangement earlier, and it shows you what it's like to have boss battles, and obviously was it Championship Edition 2 is the one that has the 2-player co-op and fighting in it and stuff. But the new Pac-Man specifically is going to be just... oh. I really thought I was done for there. Woo! Hooty-hoo! You know, my biggest adversaries in this season were Dark Shadow, Shanimal, the Venomer, and Stammy. Just saw the writing on the wall and decided just to step back. I gave them 3 weeks to make a move, but they just decided they wanted to stay at a smooth 100K, and they are definitely their local champion. Okay there, Chiefos. Oh, Chiefers, you good boy. Mm. That was dumb. Alright guys, we got just about a little bit over 30 minutes. Just give me a moment, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a small break and we will wrap this up for Season 8. Bear with me, I'll be right back. We'll do a couple more games, and like I said, we just have 28 more minutes until we are crowned the Season 8 champion. I mean, self-crowned. It's not like Bandai Namco is going to call me and say congratulations, but we will be considered the champion here in a mere 27 minutes. Oops. Ooh. Just 20 minutes to go. 20 more minutes in Season 8. It's all but inevitable. We were about 3 hours of play ahead of Stammy, so... We also gave them 3 full weeks to catch up if they wanted to. Oh, by the way, when I did start, I did play a lengthy game the first day I started last month. One long, lengthy session, and then the next day, well, I came in and I got kill screened. Messaged the company, and I got no response. So, I don't know if people have changed that was in position there. But, so yeah, I was almost discouraged from even doing this after that happened, because I thought, well, between that and my console having connectivity issues, because I was trying to play the Switch undocked, or no, it was docked, but it wasn't wired. I just had a lot of connectivity issues, I guess. So it almost looked like it wasn't going to happen. No. Mm. 15 minutes to go. Just 15 mere minutes to go. We're gonna do probably one more elimination match, and then we'll do one more ranked match, and it should just drift over. So yeah. Oops. Boo. Boo. All right, man. All right, go ahead and do one more. There we are, on top of the mountain. And then the 1 hour should say at this point 7 minutes and about 15 seconds. And that's as long as this season is going to be lasting, and we will be the champion. Since there's no way mathematically anyone can catch up to us. And it's been wonderful playing this season. Oh. Alright. 1,600 wins for the season. I'll take it. 7 losses. Half of those were because of disconnect. A couple because I wasn't paying attention. One was legitimately I just got aced. It's usually how it goes for me. But half of them were disconnects, unfortunately. That's when I was finding out how to really worry about fixing my problem. So, but yeah, there's your Chomp Champs for season. Let's show you the Chomp Champ tier. This is how many people got it in the last 7 or 8 weeks. I don't remember how long seasons last. I'm sure we'll see here. I think it's 7 weeks or something. But these people, as soon as I get to it. Yeah, 100 people made it. That's cool. There's 100 yet. Hey, Jack Gaming. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah. These are your guys. All these guys made it to the Platinum, or to the Chomp Champ tier this year, or this season, so. Cool to all these guys. Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, so we got 2 minutes left, and we did it. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, Space, for stopping by. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, the 2Mops420. Thank you, Dawn, as well. And Jack Gaming, you're awesome. Thanks for jumping in. But we did it, guys. We are officially the Season 8 champions of this game. We were the initial champions last year. So taking it for our second time for the United States and for global championships. In about 1 minute, we will roll over, and yeah, we did it. Out of nowhere, because we didn't film all 400 hours of it this time. I only did a couple sessions of this live, so. But yeah, it's a pleasure to represent Pac-Man. Did not make it so that he had any garb on. He was completely just representing himself with no foolish costumes running through the mazes. I can attest to that because if you look at my stats, accessories worn 0. Did the whole thing, the whole 90, almost 94 hours. So, and then did it on the Nintendo Switch, and then I did the last couple sessions on the Nintendo Switch too. So, Alright, guys. 15 seconds. Something like that. Thank you so much for everybody that supported it. You guys are awesome. There's a chance it goes by a little bit longer like it did last year. I don't know. Maybe I have to log back in. Haha. They did this last year. It's stupid. It said 1 hours. Now it's another 59 minutes. That's hilarious. Oh my god. So, in the words of the immortal Cody Rhodes, what do you want to talk about? Oh man. Sorry for the false countdown, guys. Burp. Maybe I'll know this next time. What to eat? What to eat? What's the victory meal? Is it pizza? It's almost always pizza. I like lasagna if it doesn't have ricotta cheese in it, so I guess I can say I don't like lasagna, because if I told an Italian that I didn't want them to put ricotta cheese in it, they'd probably tell me I was wrong. You know? I like the concept of lasagna. Promise I wasn't trolling you guys. I'm gonna play some more. Alright. Here we go. At least we have an active countdown. 54 minutes. Like, I absolutely crushed the second place United States person, but they didn't want it as bad. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Boom. Okay. Scarface. Scarface. Ooh, I wonder if it's a rematch with Scarface. I bet you it is. Well, maybe not. Oh shit, what'd I do that for? What'd I do that? Oh shit. Oops. Oops. Oh shit. Double oops. Double oops. Myself behind the 8 ball there. "33 minutes. Alright. What we got here? Jenga? Okay. What's up, homie? What the hell happened there? Oh, Django, you couldn't hang out? Lame. Wasn't even aggro or nothing. 24 minutes. Oh yeah, Worldly Vacation. That's what I'm gonna get after I win this season right here. Yeah, boy. Gotta believe it. Love to travel and represent Namco and Namco Entertainment Incorporated. Nine minutes to go. 9 minutes. 8 minutes. So one more game. Wavy boy. Sipping on that Jack D. Just came in just in time for the end of this. Season 8 victory for Vid-Bits globally. This guy refuses to go down, this stupid NPC. There it is. Ah, what a season. We didn't lose a single match here. Why is it reading our entire names instead of the username? I don't know. Two Mops had a problem with that too, but he fixed it. I don't remember what Bray said the fix was. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for being here for this rolling over. And yeah, we won the initial season of this game when it came out a year ago. It was a little bit, 8 or 9 weeks I think it was total play time. Thank you so much, guys. We're gonna take season 8 as well, and globally. So everybody that hung out with us and believed in us, really appreciate you guys. It's important to me that you guys know that it means a lot. So, little small homegrown channel, said that we were going to do it, did it last year, and said we're going to do it again. for his 45th birthday, and here it is. Yeah, Global Championship for Season 8. Pac-Man Megatunnel Battle Chomp Champs. Bandai Namco Entertainment Incorporated. Just know that definitely appreciate your games. Love Pac-Man. Thank you so much, man. You guys are awesome. Leaderboard reset in 0 minutes. $30 days. I think that will change. I think it says 30 days initially, and then it goes to 45 days. There it is. There it is. Nobody. I'll just play one just for the fun of it. Yeah, but having another account that says best locally and globally and first, like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, I have that on a PlayStation now, and I have that on Switch, so gotta get it on Xbox, I guess. This is Season 9. I don't really believe I'm going to participate. I'm not sure. Haven't really decided, but I have a lot of other stuff going on. Switch 2 content mainly. Backlogged a lot on that. There he is. There's that jerk, David Dow, right in on the rip, right in on the first game. And there he is, right in my maze. Really should have got in there. Let's say I know David's still in there. There's no way he's not. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. He's storing up dazers to try to kill me. And I told you, I have him on my block list for a reason, because it seems like when I play, I get married up with him. We're going to be in a situation where he's going to do some tunnel flossing bullshit. Like you can see he's over there doing it at his side. He can't, like, if, like, he would, oh, he's in my base, and we're screwed, so. He's doing the same thing I would do. Let's do the David Dow technique. He's not a better player than me or a better strategist than me, but unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. Like, he just died 3 times in a row. That means he's only got 1 guy left, and let's see what happens. I'm totally fine if I lose to him if he's better than me. But it just never doesn't seem to be that. He knows my move there would be to go over there and steal his... Get a dazer. I lost. Come on, Dave, do your deal. Come on, Dave, you don't want to do your deal? Come on, man, I'll do your deal. Good luck, ass. Anyways, good luck to that man, because again, if you face him, that's what you gotta deal with, is that bullshit. Because the only reason why he wasn't doing it is because I was doing it, so it is what it is. That's the reason why I think this game kind of devolved, is because of that specific thing right there. It's not everybody plays that way, but, you know, he's on my ban list for a reason, and of course my first match in the next season, that's what you're gonna get, so it is what it is. I'm not bitter at all, I'm just telling you. You guys have a wonderful one. Thank you so much for everybody that stopped by. Hopefully these guys have fun tonight, because obviously they're going to probably try to jockey for first place in the next season here. And see that these are the people that are going for it. My name not included, obviously. I'm going to probably respectfully bow out of this season unless I do it on the sly. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Go back over the list again. Even though we've had our differences in the past. Thank you, Space. Thank you, 2Mops420. Really appreciate you, Dawn. Thank you so much. Jack Gaming as well. And Brian Iowski. Leo and Brian Iowski. Wavy Boy. Appreciate you as well, man. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Come on, guys. Get another game in. Let's see who's gonna... Love just not to be... it would be easy for me to jump in here and play some games if I knew I wasn't going to just keep getting linked up with David Dow, or I'd be fine to be even in a game with David Dow if I had a bunch of other people in there, too. You know, if I could get into some of these multiplayer games like this game's supposed to design, like if we all were playing, we should all be in the same game together, but I can have somebody on my ban list and still get them in my game, so it shows you how well it works. There we go, who else got in there? Unslitico ITA, awesome. The next season begin, guys. You guys are awesome. Until next time, this is your current and reigning and defending, even if I'm not in right now, Chomp Champs Season 8 champion. So, two-time champion, Season 1 and Season 8, globally and for the United States, and I appreciate you guys, appreciate your time. Thank you so much, guys. And until next time, it's been Brian, aka Pops from the Vid-Bits. Good gains, good goals, and good RNG, guys. Pac Champ out. See you on the next one. Peace.